y'all, and welcome to today's video. I am very excited because we are going to be going through all the new makeup releases, looking at all the photos, talking about all the makeup, and judging. That's right. We're going to look at this new stuff and we're going to say, is it cute? Is it ugly? Do we want to buy it? Are we wondering why somebody even made these products? We're going to judge together. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about all the new releases. Of course, we're going to judge the makeup. That's going to be fun, but we are never going to judge each other. If I hate some makeup product that you love and you really want to buy, then I love it for you. That's wonderful. Love the things you love. We're just here to have fun, talk about the new releases. There's a lot of things that I'm very excited to talk about. Some things that I already ordered. So we're going to talk about that too. And if you are new here, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup. Whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, judging new releases, we are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today because I upload lots and lots and lots of new videos every single week. So if you are looking for new fun makeup content, this right here is the place to be. But before we get into it, I do want to let you know that all of the Instagram accounts that I pull from, they're going to be linked in the description box. So definitely check them out. These are awesome Instagram accounts that pull new makeup releases, give us information. So those will be in the description box. And I'm also going to put all links to anything I can find down there in the description box. So if I talk about something and you're like, wait a minute, where can I get that? It's in the description box. So check it out. But I'm very excited. I have a lot of things to talk about, so I'm going to move on over to the side, pop up some photos, and we will get to judging. Okay, y'all, we have a lot to talk about. Drugstore, indie, high-end, luxury. There are a lot of things. So I'm really excited to hear y'all's opinion on some of these things. Let's start off with this little Pan Pat Mcgrath palette. Yes, I ordered this. I will do a video on it as soon as it gets to me. This is available now and I will link it down in the description box. This is a mini eyeshadow palette, the Midnight Voyage palette from Pat Mcgrath. It's a limited edition mini palette that has 5 of her most loved shadows complemented by debut metallic bronze Venus. So this looks really pretty and it's $29, which is a pretty low price point for Pat Mcgrath. I probably already have some of these shades, but I really wanted to test this out for y'all. Create a look in case you were interested. Maybe you bought this mini palette because like me, I think $29 is a great price point for Pat Mcgrath. So I'm definitely going to be creating a look with this. It is available at Sephora, which I think is awesome, but I love that this is half neutral, half colorful. We have 3 purple shades down at the bottom. We have 3 neutral shades up top. So I feel like even though this is only 6 shades, there are going to be quite a few different color combinations that you can do to create different looks, which I really like. I just think that's really nice. I think this is a color story that a lot of people will really like. So I think it's a very smart release for Pat Mcgrath. I'm excited to get my hands on this. Like I said, I already bought it. I already bought it, so I'm definitely going to do a little review and tutorial for y'all. Let me know if you want to see that. But I thought this was a really good price point for Pat Mcgrath. I like these shades. I like that there's 2 mattes and 4 more shimmer metallic shades. I thought that was really smart. I just think this is a really pretty release and I'm excited for it. Okay. Finally, a brand came out with an innovative product. I mean, we've been waiting on this, right? How many times have you been at the grocery store, going down the aisles, and you've seen VELVEETA and thought, oh, if only I could get those colors on my fingernails. Never. That's all a joke. Never, never, ever, ever have I thought that. But Nails Inc. teamed up with VELVEETA to release a cheese-scented nail polish duo. And at this point, when I saw this photo, I was just like, I quit. I quit. Why? Why? Like, so many of the other food releases I get, I'm like, okay, that's cutesy. But VELVEETA, and she's scented, so your hands are gonna smell like cheese. So let's say you're like eating and you grab like a chocolate cupcake and you go to eat it and it's gonna smell like cheese because it's in your hands. This is gonna go down as one of the weirdest launches of all time. I don't get this. If you feel differently than me, listen, if you want cheese smelling fingers, listen, I love it for you. Wonderful. Take your little fingers and smell like cheese. So happy for you. For me, this is horrendous. I bought this right away. This new release from Jolie Beauty. Are you kidding me? I freaking love Jolie Beauty. I have their Sorceress palette. I have their Vampirism palette. Love those. Those are some of my favorite palettes in my collection. The formulas, absolutely beautiful. The multi-chromes, the mattes, the shimmers, beautiful. And listen, I know we all hate pressed glitters. I get it. But if you're gonna get a pressed glitter, the Jolie Beauty ones are really nice. So when they started saying like, oh, we're gonna come out with something, I was like, okay, like I'm interested. As soon as this dropped, like I literally saw the release, bought the palette, 5 minutes, I was done. I'm gonna be reviewing this palette as soon as I get it. Let's talk about it though, because look at it. Of course I bought this. Jolie Beauty is a UK-based indie brand. They make beautiful products. I've only ever tried the Sorceress and the Vampirism palette. I have videos of those on my channel and I cannot tell you, I love those palettes so much. I think they're amazing. I love supporting indie brands. They've been so easy to work with, ordering from the UK to the US. Like as a customer, I've had such a good experience. So I bought this palette right away. This is the what's it called? Ethereality Palette for the mystical forest, fairies, and elven folk. So this is stunning. I love that this is like a purple periwinkle blue type palette, but there's still some different shades in here. You know, we have that one column with like vanillas and pinks, and then we have like 3 yellowy green shades. So I feel like they curated a really pretty color story even in this large palette. I know there are going to be some pressed glitters and some multi-chromes. I think there's only 4 pressed glitters. And like I said, if you don't like the pressed glitters, the rest of the palette definitely makes up for it because their formulas are beautiful. So I'm really hopeful that this will be that same great formula that I know and love. I'm definitely going to be creating looks and reviewing this palette for y'all because it looks absolutely stunning. I will link to the Jolie Beauty site like down in the description box. As far as I know, they're not available anywhere else. It's just on their site. I don't have any coupon codes. I tried to find some yesterday, but then I was like, forget it. I'm just gonna buy it. But I'm excited about this palette. I think it's beautiful. I like the packaging. I like the mirror. I love this color story. I think it's so perfect for this time of year. It goes very light to very dark. It's everything that I want. I think it's so pretty. I'm so excited for it. Okay, there are a ton of new drugstore releases this week. I want to talk about this one first though. This is a new Disney collab with Wet n Wild, and this is the Stitch collection, which I was kind of curious, like it's not Lilo and Stitch, but that's cool. It's the Stitch collection. So there's going to be a ton of things. There's going to be a sponge and scrub set, Hula Honey Glow face palette, No Bad Days setting mist, a face and eye palette, makeup bag, oil gloss for the lips, brush set, eyeliner set, and mascara. So I'm looking at this, and I will say I have a few Wet n Wild brushes that I really like. I think they're really cute. They're nice quality. So I like the brushes. Looking at those right away, I think those look really cute. The face palette, I'll probably skip on that. I mean, I'm not planning to pick up any of this, but I think this is so cute. I really think the eyeshadow palette is such a nice color story. It definitely gives me the vibes of the movie and the character. I like how we have a mix of neutrals and colors. Like there's just enough kind of like cool blue gray shades in there with some nice warm shades that I think the color combinations for looks could be really pretty. I have not heard the best thing about the Wet n Wild eyeshadow formula. I've seen a lot of kind of like mediocre so-so reviews, so I'm not jumping to pick this palette up, but I do think the color story is really beautiful. I think the sponges look really cute. That's probably the thing that I would be most inclined to pick up if I saw it in store. I like the little eyeliner set. I just think the packaging on everything is adorable. And if you're a huge fan of this movie, I could definitely see you loving this because the packaging is so over the top, creative, and fun. I would love to know if you bought this. Okay, here's another drugstore movie collab. This is Profusion with a limited quantity of their collaboration with Jurassic World. It's on their website now. I actually went and saw this movie, Jurassic World, and I thought it was really cool. Like, listen, to me, Jurassic Park, it's all about dinosaurs eating people, the good guys winning, the bad guys getting eaten by dinosaurs, some cute and cuddly dinosaurs. If you like that, which I do, I love Jurassic Park, I love all the movies. We've always had a fun time watching those. I really like the movies, and this new one, if you like Jurassic Park, you're gonna like the movie. That's my opinion. I think this collection looks pretty cute. I'm not planning to pick anything up except maybe a few things if I see them in store. So let's kind of talk about, there's a lot of things you can see in this photo. This is a big collection. So we've got a 38 pan eyeshadow palette for $25. I have never tried any of the collabs that Profusion has done, but I think their 10 pan palettes that are at the $5 price point are really nice. I actually have a few videos on my channel of those, really like from years ago, but I think they're really nice quality. So I'd be curious about the 38 shade palette, but I don't love the packaging, so it's going to be a pass for me, but I do think the color story is super cute. There's going to be a playground face palette, liner palettes, duochrome shadows. That I'm kind of intrigued by. A makeup mist, liquid blushes, which I've heard good things about the Profusion liquid blushes, lip kits, primers, jelly highlighters, hollow face and body gel duos, mirrors, brush sets, makeup sponges, bag, and lash set. Now, this is something that maybe I could see myself picking up those duochrome liquid shadows if I saw them in store, but I'm not hopping on the site to buy these. A lot of times Profusion will have their stuff in Walmart. I'm not sure if this is coming to Walmart, but if I saw those liquid shadows in store, I may have to grab them. I just think this is really fun. When it comes to like makeup and movie collaborations or anything like that, I think it should be true to the movie. I think it should be fun. And I do think this looks fun. I mean, you have the iconic T-Rex like in the circle, which if you've seen that movie, like the newest one, like it's an iconic part of really the whole franchise. But I think this is super cute. I think it's cute they put the shadows and the little footprints. Is it something I need? No, but I do think it's adorable. Okay, something else from the drugstore. I only have this sneak peek, but I wanted to touch on it. First of all, I made a TikTok earlier this week, and I was kind of talking about older drugstore palettes that I love, and I mentioned a BH palette, and y'all are the MVPs because y'all are tagging me in BH's TikToks, these photos. So we see BH is going to launch some new stuff. Oh my gosh, when I saw the Havana cover... Havana is one of my favorite places in the world. My husband and I have spent, I think, maybe like 4 weeks in Havana. It's one of our favorite places in the world. The people are our favorite. The city is our favorite. The food, everything about Havana we love. So I am reining myself in and be like, Heather, lower your expectations. Because I feel like, how can they sum up that city in an eyeshadow palette? But I'm really, really excited to see that one. It looks like they have a bunch of different destinations, and I'm pumped for it. Because if you did not know, Passion in Paris that BH launched last year is one of my favorite palettes ever. It's so amazing. So I can't wait to see what they do with these new palettes. I'm also curious. I'm going to buy them. Just know, I'm going to buy some of these new launches. As soon as they launch, I'll review them for y'all. I'll let you know if they're good. Because we talked months ago that BH filed for bankruptcy, and they were all ultimately bought by Makeup Revolution. Now, I loved the BH eyeshadow formula. They had some meh formulas, but then they had some amazing formulas. Makeup Revolution is not a formula I'm super loving. Not a formula I'm super into. So I'm hoping that they just bought BH and they're planning changes that don't involve the formulas. But I will buy these and I will let you know. Is it that great BH formula that we love, or is it changed and you should pass on these? I just wanted to kind of show you these sneak peeks, talk about this, and thanks so much to those of y'all on TikTok who tagged me. I appreciate it so, so much. Okay, another collab. I'm telling you, these Judging New Makeups every week have turned into like collab, 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 collab. I'm like, yes, no, maybe, what? Like half the time I'm like, what is going on? Because there's so many things. This is a new collection from Makeup Revolution and Coca-Cola. So there's a new intergalactic flavor. I've seen that. I haven't tried it. I mean, listen, I'm a Coke Zero girl. I drink Coke Zero all day, every day. It is my favorite, but I don't know about this. This collection, I don't know. Coca-Cola palette, $18. Coca-Cola mini palette, $10. Juicy lip gloss for $7. Highlighter, bag, and mascara. So lots of different things. I will say the glosses look really cute. I know that my excitement level for this probably would have been higher if it was a different brand. If this would have been like e.l.f. and Coca-Cola, I probably would have bought it all. But with it being Makeup Revolution, I'm not, you know, I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not planning to buy it, so it's a pass for me, but I do think the packaging is freaking adorable. Let's jump over to an indie release. This is a palette that has been shown, sneak peeked from GLAMINATRIX for a while, but now we have a release date. This is the Nearly Neutral palette. This is going to be available for pre-order on Sunday, July 3rd at 8 a.m. EST. They're also going to do a restock of some of their other items. The palette is approximately $50 US. GLAMINATRIX is an Australian indie brand, and they did reach out to me and ask me if they could send me this release, and I'm very, very excited about that. I have purchased from GLAMINATRIX before. I have multiple videos with the Jolie Beauty palette that they launched last year, and I fell in love with their formula. It was an expensive palette, but I'm telling you, to me, it was worth every cent. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I was planning to buy this palette. I didn't buy their last palette, the Nocturnal, because the way it timed out with me being on vacation and things, I just missed the release, and when I'm on vacation, sometimes I stress about makeup, and sometimes I try to take the time and really be present in the moment. So I missed their last release, but I knew I was going to buy this one. But I'm very excited. They're going to send me this. I'm going to review it. I'm going to let y'all know if it is good. I'm going to swatch it. All of those things. But I would love to know what you think. I love color and I love neutral. I say all the time here at my channel, we don't discriminate when it comes to makeup. We love it all. And I promised y'all I would do like a best neutral palettes video. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm hoping to get to that either this week or next. But what I look for in a neutral palette is different textures, different formulas, different finishes, and a gradient. I like my palettes to go light to dark. I like for there to be mattes, metallics, shimmers, maybe duochromes, maybe multichromes. I like variety in neutrals. To me, it just makes the look so much more interesting. So I'll definitely review this and let y'all know, but I would have purchased this palette for sure. It looks really, really beautiful. I can't wait. Like, this is stunning to me. I'm just looking at what they're saying on Instagram, and it says, you know, all the pans are magnetized so you can take them out. They're 26mm pans. I'm excited. I'm definitely going to make a video on this for y'all. Okay, here is something else that I'm planning to buy. This is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Nuevo eyeshadow palette, launching on the 13th. So I'm definitely planning to buy this. I'm going to do a review for y'all. This says it is a mattes and multi-dimensional metallic palette with everyday neutrals, pops of color, and this says it's a green color story. I ain't seeing it. I ain't seeing no green color story. I think this is beautiful, but what are you talking about green color story, ABH? Like, I see one green, but cool. It's green packaging. I see that. 12 super pigmented shades with incredible payoff. Almost 200% more of every shade than our original palettes. So it seems like they must have found a way to get the costs down. So they're giving us more product for the price. Let's talk about this. Let me know if you're interested in this. Okay, I did not buy the Primrose palette last year, and I really, really regretted it because I saw so many people loving it, and I was like, dang, I love like my old ABH palettes. I should have bought the new one. So I'm not going to sleep on this one. I'm going to buy it. I think the color story is really, really pretty, and I want to let y'all know what I think of it. So if you happen to be shopping in store, you see this, maybe you're interested, maybe my review can help you. But I like that this palette goes from light to dark. I like the inclusion of that kind of light lilac lavender shade. I like that we have that coral shade. It looks like this is a really, really pretty palette. So I want to test it. I want to try it. I want to see, like, looking at it, I feel like inspired. I feel like I want to create and play, and that's what I'm really curious about. What are my looks gonna be? Like, how am I gonna place these shades? And, you know, I want to know, like, is it terrible? Should you skip it? I'm gonna let you know. Are you excited about that one? I was. Okay, let's talk about something else that I bought. These are new scents for summer, Sol de Janeiro perfume mist sets. Now, I took a break from Sol de Janeiro for a little bit because they were acquired by a parent company that does own some MLM brands, and I am 100% never supporting a multi-level marketing scheme. I'm not doing it, but it seems like they're keeping Sol de Janeiro a legitimate brand, so I am purchasing from them again. Of course, if anything changes and they decide to open up a MLM branch, I will quit buying from them. But I bought all three of these. I know they were $20 each, and I was like, give me all of them. So I ordered them all online, and I have them here actually. I have them here. So these are kind of large. So for like size comparison, if you've never seen one, like here's my can of Coke, here's my spray. These smell amazing. I'll just quickly read you what they say. Sea and Soul, the blue one, is juicy citrus and ocean musk. Can I just say it was really smart of them to like do different color packagings too. Then we have Tropical Nights, which is creamy tonka bean and vanilla absolute. And then the pink one, this is Tan Lines, Solar, Tuberose, and Cocoa. This one so far is my favorite. I need to wear them all like multiple times, multiple settings for multiple lengths of time, and I can let you know later on. If y'all want like a follow-up review, I can put it in my speed reviews, which one, you know, I like the best. But so far, I like the pink one the best. I will say I've had like the original spray and I've had the light pink one, and those wear really well on me. Like I can put them on in the morning, and when I'm taking a bath at night, like I can still smell myself before I get into the bath, which is good. The scents last long. So that's why I was kind of like, just buy them all, because I was like, you already know this brand works well for you. I will say I always apply fragrance at least twice a day. I apply it when I get up in the morning, and then I apply it before bed at night. I love applying fragrance. My collection has definitely grown because I always had like 2 or 3 staples, but I've had a lot of fun the past year or so really playing with more scents. So I wanted to mention those to y'all. If you like fragrance, I mean, I feel like $20 is a great price point. You do get how much product? 3 ounces. So that's pretty good. Ooh, 3 ounces. So I can put that in my carry-on. I'm actually going on a trip very soon. Very soon. I'm very excited about it. I'm debating vlogging it for y'all. But now I'm like, ooh, 3 ounces. I can put those in my carry-on. Okay, we talked either last week or the week before about this sneak peek from Jolie Beauty. And now we kind of have this photo, this reveal. And I want to get y'all's thoughts because I really want to buy this, but this is a luxury brand, which I knew it was going to be luxury, but the vibes, Not to be that person, but like the vibes of the campaign images, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna want that. So now we have this 14 pan multi-finish pigment eyeshadow palette. This is gonna be 95 pounds, which will probably come out to what, like 115 US dollars? Something like that. And I'm looking at it, and I think I'm gonna wait to make my decision until it's on the site and I can read a better description, because I can't tell what finishes these are. If there's a pressed glitter in here, it's gonna be an absolute no. If there are no matte shades at all, it's gonna be a no. Right now, I'm kind of wondering if that black, navy blue, and that warm brown are mattes. If they are, I'll probably buy it. But let me know what you think, because if you want a review on this, I want to bring that review to you. But if you're like, I'm not interested at all, maybe I should pass on this one. I'm kind of on the fence. So let me know. Let me know. So we also have a mascara, a maximizing lip serum, plumping high shine gloss, and a hyaluronic glow serum, a clear brow gel. So I'm not really interested in anything right now except that palette. So please give me your feedback. Is this a product or a palette that you want me to review? Because I'm on the fence. Okay, we have a few sneak peeks from KYLIE. First of all, I'll talk about this little sneak peek we got. This is something I think KYLIE like showed on her Instagram stories, and she was like, shh, don't tell. Which is funny, but I also think it's really cute. So this looks like lip and cheek blushes coming soon. So all we have is this packaging. I think it looks kind of retro, you know, kind of cute, but I don't have a lot of information on that. Just wanted to kind of pop it up and be like, what do y'all think of this? But then we have this, a new collab with KYLIE and her bestie Stassi. I have no idea who Stassi is. I don't understand. Kim did something like this too. KKW Beauty did a collection between Kim and her best friend Allison. And I'm like, who is Allison? You know, I could get it if it was like Kim and her best friend Paris Hilton. Then it's like, okay, at least those are two known names. But like, who is Stassi? I don't know. That would be like me coming on here and be like, y'all, I'm collabing with my best friend Bobby. And y'all are like, who is Bobby? And I'm like, y'all may not know her, but you should buy our collab. It's just a little like, what? Who is Stassi? Also, I do realize that I don't watch the show. So as I'm talking, y'all may be like typing like, duh, Heather, you gotta watch the show. Stassi's amazing. That's her BFF. Like, I don't know. I don't know who Stassi is, but okay. I want the lip kit. All that to say, I want the lip kit. It looks super duper cute. It looks like color I like a pinky color. I mean, it's launching on Monday. I'll link it down below. I think the lip kit's cute. If it comes to Ulta, maybe I'll grab the lip kit, but I'm not placing an order just for this. Okay, we have an indie brand collab. This is Mira Beauty Co. and Devereaux Ban X. This is really cool. I want to say I'm very sorry if I mispronounce the creator's name. I'm definitely going to put a link to their Instagram account down below. If I click on his profile, looks like super duper amazing creative artist. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful looks. So I can say it looks like this collab is so well deserved. So congratulations to both. But this is the Divine. Very pretty. Every color was hand selected by the creator. Each one is incredibly personal and fitting to the narrative and story. Oh, this is so beautiful. Just the caption is beautiful. I'm telling y'all, go check out this creator. The palette is going to be launching at 10 a.m. EST on Friday, June 17th, just in time for the Juneteenth holiday weekend. That is wonderful. It says we'll be making the pledge to donate 100% of our company's net profits from this collection to organizations focused on uplifting and supporting the Black community. That is amazing. That is really, really, really amazing. Okay, I'm going to have that linked down below for y'all. If you're interested, check it out. I think the palette looks really, really beautiful. Such a beautiful color story. All right, Sigma is releasing new mini palettes. These are 7 shades each for $29.50. These are mini palettes made up of shades from their larger palettes. 4 palettes. So Enchanted, Ambiance, Warm Neutrals, Corderosa. This is very, very smart in my opinion because the Sigma palettes are at the $50 price point. So I think getting 7 shades from the existing palettes, Sigma quality formula, if you maybe didn't want to splurge and buy the $50 palette, maybe you want to buy one of these and test out the quality, see what you think. I think this is a genius idea because it's making the Sigma formula a little more accessible to everyone. So I think this is really, really smart. I do have a Sigma ranking video up on my channel if you want to check that out. I really love the brand and I think these palettes look really pretty. I will say I've never tried the Ambiance palette or the Warm Neutrals palette, so I can't speak to those. But these are already available on beautybay.com, so I will link them. And I'm pretty sure these are coming to other retailers. I think I've seen that in other places on Instagram, but I'm not for sure yet. So I will link them down below for y'all. So we have 2 new eyeshadow palettes from CATRICE Cosmetics. We have the Rainforest Haze eyeshadow palette and the Sunny, what is this? Sunny Days Desert? Sorry, I can't. Sandy Days. Okay, I'm like, I can't read that. So the desert one looks super neutral, not into it. The green one looks like a pretty color story, but I'm not trying CATRICE again. I tried them last year. They were the worst palettes I've ever tried in my life. These are very pretty color stories, but they're not fooling me because they fooled me last year and I thought they had beautiful color stories. Not buying these. Essence. I want to say, were those Disney palettes I tried Essence or CATRICE? I think they were CATRICE, but I don't know about this. This is Essence Makeup releasing a bunch of new products. So let's kind of talk about these in sections, shall we? This is, there's a Roma palette, a Miami palette, and a London palette. Most interested in the London palette. It's a very light neutral color story, but something about the pop of red and blue is calling to me. Not gonna buy it because I wouldn't use the rest of the shades. They're way too light for me. The Miami palette looks more up my alley, but then again, it looks very mid-tone and it looks kind of repetitive. The Roma palette, I don't know. Those pops of color, remember, if you see something, really look at each shade and think about would you use the majority of the palette. They're only $9.99 each. There's also going to be some Heart Core lip balms and new highlighters. Not super into that. But then the other thing that I want to talk about from them is the, what is this called? Make Beauty Fun palette highlighter. Looks like glosses and mascara. This color story looks pretty. I like the yellows and the purples and the teals together, but again, it doesn't go super light or super dark. It's all very mid-tone. So for that reason, it's going to be a pass for me. I feel like if they would have included like 1 light shade and 1 dark shade, it could have made the palette a lot more interesting. Wander Beauty just dropped new Double Date Duo shades. There's one for eyes and cheeks, I think. $26 each. Cream color primes and adds a wash of color to lids. And the satin shimmer adds dimension. So these are marketed just for the eyes, but I think these could be used for the cheeks too. Don't you think? They look cute, but yeah, it's just marketed for the eyes. But the shades look so muted. It looks like they could be used for the cheeks, but it's a pass for me. e.l.f. has launched new Luminous Putty blushes, 6 shades for $7 each. Cream blush with a shimmery finish for a glowing complexion, lightweight and beautiful with argan oil and vitamin E. These are cute. These are really, really cute shades. I have tried the e.l.f. Putty bronzers and I thought they were really nice. They're not a staple for me, but I do think they're nice. So I'd be interested in trying one of these. I've got so much new drugstore makeup. It's gonna be a testing new drugstore makeup coming this week, so definitely make sure you're subscribed if you want to see that. I could see myself testing one of these, especially that more like rosy plum color up in the top corner. I think that's super cute. Okay, so this product was spotted in stores by somebody and I found the photo on Trend Mood. This is new from Fenty, Toast to Swirl Bronze Shimmer Palettes in Swirl Chocolate and Swirl Pecan. So these are available now in Europe, and these look pretty. So it looks like maybe they got put out before they got announced at Sephora. I've definitely seen that happen before. And this says it looks like an illuminating bronzing powder that gives a glow with warmth. I'm not going to be interested in buying these when they come here to the States. It doesn't look like a product that would work super well for me. Doesn't look like something I need, but I can definitely see a lot of people who really love a glowy, glowy, glowy bronze look liking that. We also have another little sneak peek from Too Faced. So this is a new concealer, 18 shades, and that's all we got. It just says new concealer sneak peek from Too Faced. I tried to zoom in, and I can't tell what this is. I love my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, so I'd be open to this, but of course I'm gonna wait for claims, all of that. I'm definitely planning to buy the new Huda Beauty concealer that's launching on the 13th. We talked about that a few weeks ago when it was sneak peeked, so I don't know, I'm definitely open-minded to this. Okay, NYX is launching new liquid eyeshadows at Ulta. So this is cool. These are the Ultimate Glow Shots Vitamin C Infused Liquid Eyeshadow. I don't necessarily know if I need vitamin C infused liquid eyeshadows, but these look pretty. It's supposed to be a no-flake formula that gives 12 hours of shimmer, available in 13 shades for $10.50 each. So I'm not going to be buying these. I've had a few liquid shadows recently, and I don't feel like I need to add another one. I'm actually going to be testing a NYX liquid shadow later this week. I'm just waiting on a couple more of the drugstore things I've bought to come in. So right now, these are going to be a pass for me, but I would definitely like to see these in store and be able to look at them in person, and maybe I would buy one then. Okay, Sephora Collection. I thought this was really exciting. So we have a sneak peek of a luminous version of their best-selling Best Skin Ever foundation. So the Best Skin Ever foundation I really like. It's a very skin-like finish. I bought it during the Sephora sale, so it's normally $20, and then they were doing 30% off, which I felt like was really good. It's a nice foundation. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite Holy Grail foundations, but it is really nice. It's not matte, but it is very skin-like. So I think a lot of people with super dry skin are going to be excited about this one. Let me know if you are. Let me know if this is on your radar. I've been talking too long. We also have a new shade in the Melt Cosmetics Sex Foils. This is the shade Tan Lines for $39. It is a chocolate bronze with a golden sheen. Just a new shade to their already existing line. I'm not planning to pick this up. I never tried that product. I kind of heard mixed reviews. Like, there were some people who loved it, some people who hated it, so it's a pass for me. All right, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If anything releases between now and the time of me filming this and the time of me uploading this, we'll talk about it next week. Thank you so much for those of y'all who tag me in the new releases. It helps me so much when you just tag me at the post so I can see what you're interested in, what you want me to talk about. It really, really helps a ton. I am going to tell you quickly what is on my face. I'm wearing my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette Volume 3 for bronzer. I'm wearing my Glamlite Frosted Flakes highlighter. I'm wearing my Glamlite Frosted Flakes eyeshadow palette. I'm freaking loving this palette. I'm wearing my Lunar Beauty Nude Prism Blush, this shade right down here called Blaze. And on my lips are my Makeup by Mario Lip Liner Ultra Suede Sculpting Pencil in Toasty. And then my MAC Stranger Things Gloss in the shade Marvelous Max. So that's the makeup I have on. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I can't wait to hear what you think of these new releases. Make sure you subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye!